Jai Sri Ram. Welcome everybody.
Hare
Welcome,
Krishna.
welcome, welcome
Jai
to
Shri
Bharat
Ram.
Marg and welcome to Seema Hindustani and also to Vinay ji. Vinay ji, it's an incredible day. I want to share you what is happening here for the viewers. If you're here, today's subject is PM Modi is the boss. Khalistani gang in fear. Okay, we are going to talk about what is happening. There is absolutely some internal informations are coming that is mind-boggling. What is happening? And मुझे तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि इनको डायरी आ गया है. Okay, but मतलब you will see the video, you will be amused what is happening on the behind the stage. Okay, now let's go with that. But before going further, friends, please make sure to like the video, comment on the video, share the video with as many people as you can, friends, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel Bharat Marg and also press the notification button to stay connected, friends, so that you get as we go live. You get to inform. Today we give you the hot news that nobody else gives you. Okay, that is why you should stay connected with us. हम बिल्कुल एक्सपोज करते हैं सीमा जी. हमारा काम है कि अपना जो हिंदू का, अपना जो भारत का जो दुश्मन है उसका पूरा नंगा करो, दिखाओ.
जी बिल्कुल.
यही है. और of course we are into Sanatan Prachar. PM Modi is the boss. Khalistani gang in fear. सीमा जी, मैं ये पूछूंगा आपसे कि पीएम बोल रहा है कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया का पीएम बोलता है पीएम मोदी इज द बॉस. आई नेवर सा एनी क्राउड लाइक दैट. He has promised, as per our sources, PM Modi, the Australian PM has promised that he is going to straighten up, because the word he used is very, very incredible. He said, I am not an idiot. You have so many people loving you here in Australia. Okay? So, I am going to go behind the handful of people, is what our sources says that he told him in a personal meeting. Okay? So, how do you see this? आप कैसा देख रहे हैं? क्या है? बोलिए.
एक्चुअली बहुत सालों बाद जो हमारे सनातनी देश को जो एक शासक मिले हैं, सेवक शासक, इन्होंने ना सिर्फ देश के कोने-कोने में बल्कि दुनिया के सभी देशों में अपना जो प्रभाव जमाया है, वो अपने काम से प्रभाव जमाया है. और अगर हमारे देश के लोग उनको फॉलो कर रहे हैं, तो सबसे ज्यादा उनको फॉलो पता कौन कर रहे हैं, उनको सपोर्ट कौन कर रहे हैं? जो पढ़े लिखे इंटेलिजेंट लोग हैं, सबसे ज्यादा वर्ग वो है. क्योंकि सबको लगता है कि जिस चीज की जरूरत थी हमारे देश को, वो अभी मिल चुकी है. और दूसरे देश भी देख रहे हैं जिस तरीके से इनकी इंटरनेशनल जो कनेक्ट हो रहे हैं ये दुनिया भर से, और डिप्लोमेटिक इनका जो सिस्टम है और हेल्पफुल नेचर है इनका, फ्रेंडली नेचर है. तो
Seema ji, 1 second, just hold on. Sorry, 1 second, okay? See this. This is incredible. Okay, I want you to see this video where this a word he used, the PM. PM when he was talking, the way he was saying.
I get to speak to some pretty big crowds as Prime Minister, but I have to say that the warmth and the energy here tonight is absolutely second to none.
See the crowd.
I said to my friend, the Prime Minister, before, the last time I saw someone on the stage here was Bruce Springsteen, and he didn't get the welcome that Prime Minister Modi has got. Prime Minister Modi is the boss.
That's it. You see the crowd. Amazing. Vinay ji, you saw the crowd. The word used by the Australian PM as per our sources, Vinay ji, is, he said, I'm amused and this thing, that so many people love you, and I am going to straighten up. No more divisive forces here. That's what was told by him to Modi ji, Vinay ji, what do you see? How do you see that on seeing these numbers, sheer numbers?
No,
And
actually,
you know how much Khalistanis are?
no, actually, I mean, what Seemaji just mentioned, that in the last 70 years, since India gained its independence, 70 plus years, right? India's not seen a leader. Actually, the
Little
world
bit
has
increase
not
the
seen a
volume,
leader.
Vinay ji. Okay, it's from my side. Okay, got it.
Yeah, the world has not seen a leader as dynamic, as popular, as sought after as Modi ji. So the funny thing was, I recall, my days way back when I used to see, I used to go to music concerts. I used to see a Bollywood or a Hollywood actor coming into our city, and there's to be a crowd, a big crowd, a fairly big crowd, and
Yes.
and when Modi ji comes on the stage, or when he is in a rally or a public meeting or whatever, right? The number of people that automatically come there, are attracted to this man, is way beyond anybody. And that's exactly what Anthony Albanese, the Australian Prime Minister, said. Bruce Springsteen is one of the big rock stars, and when he comes, there's a huge crowd, and he's a crowd puller. Like, no doubt about it. But this is way beyond anybody's imagination. The West has not seen it. I mean, when I remember when in the United States a couple of years ago, when in Texas they organized Howdy,
Right.
in the presence of Trump, right? Trump was just blown away when he saw the number of people gathered there, and this is in a foreign land. Okay.
And these guys are not stupid. You see, they know where the votes are coming from.
Exactly. And the funny thing was, I remember way long time ago. I mean, like, even now, when Rahul Gandhi or any of these Congress leaders, Aam Aadmi Party leader, or any of these guys address a gathering, it's mostly the people who come in trucks, and all these guys are paid 100 rupees or 500 rupees to just come into
And
the
of
crowd and
Of course,
attend these
you
rallies.
forgot two things. You don't mind me correcting, right?
Yeah, no worries. Go ahead.
A packet of biryani and a quarter.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And that is typical, with even Stalin does that. The Tamil Nadu Prime Minister, Chief Minister, and then West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, they all think that they're popular, but when they have to organize a rally or a public meeting or something like that, who comes on their own voluntarily? Nobody. And the only thing that attracts them is money, biryani, or your quarter, what you just mentioned. And that's unfortunate. But with Modi, it's a totally different dynamic.
You see here, you see the crowd, Vinay ji. You see the crowd. Let me go through with you. You see the crowd here, and it's unbelievable. He says, "I have
to get to welcome Prime Minister Modi here with all of you. I get to speak to some pretty big crowds as Prime Minister, but I have to say that the warmth and the energy here tonight is absolutely second to none. I said to my friend, the Prime Minister, before, the last time I saw someone on the stage here was Bruce Springsteen, and he didn't get the welcome that Prime Minister Modi has got. Prime Minister Modi is the boss.
And you can hear the Modi chant also after that. It's unbelievable. Vinay ji, another one thing is happening on the back. Okay, let me go to Seema ji also and come back to you on this. Okay, because another one important aspect is happening. Many of these separatist element, who are working for Pakistani ISI, you know who they are, right? Yeah, they come running from there, and then they start working for them. Okay, and guess what? what we are hearing is many of these guys are landing in Delhi and other places to find out their visa is already cancelled. Okay, that is one news. Okay, second news for you, what I am hearing from UK. Okay, from UK. Yeah, Sudha Murthy is acting as a bridge between her son-in-law and the Indian government, and she has said Buddhu samajlo bolke, in her own nice word. Yeah, that's what we are hearing. Okay, Seema ji, what do you say?
जी, बिल्कुल एक्चुअली थोड़े से लोग हैं पंजाब के, ज़्यादा नहीं है, जो ये उथल-पुथल करने की कोशिश में है और इनको जो फाइनेंस कर रहे हैं, इनको सबसे पहले पकड़ना चाहिए और वीज़ा इनको लगा था कि मोदी जी ने अगर ब्लैक लिस्ट से काफ़ी सारे लोगों को हटा दिया है, तो शायद ये इनकी फुकरापंथी से कोई डरता है, नो। मोदी जी चाहते थे ये सुधर जाए, लेकिन कहते हैं ना लातों के भूत बातों से मानते नहीं है और इसलिए इनको अभी इनकी लिस्टें बना के इनको डबल ब्लैक लिस्ट में डालना चाहिए यानी कि फॉर लाइफ टाइम या और को इनके सारे ओसीआई कार्ड कैंसिल करना, इनकी एंट्री बैन, इवन यहाँ की गवर्नमेंट्स जो विदेशों की गवर्नमेंट्स है उनके साथ भी मिलकर इनको कंट्रोल करना चाहिए क्योंकि ये इनके जो दिमाग के अंदर एक क्राइम की जो नेचर है ना, वो चाहे भारत हो चाहे भारत के बाहर हो, कहीं भी ये हटते नहीं है, हर जगह ये क्राइम।
नहीं, आपसे मैं सहमति नहीं हूं, मैं आपसे सहमति नहीं हूं, प्लीज फॉरगिव मी फॉर दैट सीमा जी। जब ये पाकिस्तान में बैठे हैं, जब ये अफगानिस्तान में बैठे हैं, चुपचाप बैठते हैं
वहां फिर
इनका बेटी का भी क्यों नहीं लेके जाएं कोई।
एक्चुअली ये फॉलो उन्हीं लोगों को कर रहे हैं ना, ये तालिबानियों को, ये उन्हीं क्राइम जैसे क्रिमिनल्स एक नेचर्ड लोगों को ये फॉलो कर रहे हैं। तो वो जो अफगानिस्तान पाकिस्तान में बैठे हैं वो भी कमजोरों को दबाना या शरीफ लोगों को तंग करना, वो उनका नेचर है। अभी ये भी उन्हीं चीजों पे लगे हुए हैं। अब जो इनसे ज्यादा बदमाश है उनसे तो उनके सामने तो चुप रहते हैं, शांत रहते हैं, लेकिन जो कहते हैं कि शराफत से चलने वाले लोग,
बदमाशी नहीं, उनका
हाँ,
उनका मालिक भी है,
उनको ये अपनी फुकरापंथी
रोटी देते हैं।
मैं इनको फुकरे मानती हूँ, ये फुकरापंथी वहां दिखाते हैं और अब इनको इनकी फुकरापंथी का जो है रिजल्ट्स वो इनको सहने ही होंगे क्योंकि बहुत हो गया, इनको समझा के काफी टाइम से लगे हुए हैं, पर ये ऐसे समझने वाले है नहीं है जी।
But let me go to Modi, not Modi ji, I mean Vinay ji. Vinay ji, so what we are hearing, okay, iske upar just you put some light, Vinay ji. Okay, many Khalistani guys are they are just making their pants wet because they have connection in India. Okay, they are going till the airport in Delhi and not able to get out and coming back. Can you throw some light on it?
Yeah, so
many incidents we are hearing.
So the funny thing is, even today, if you look up the Ministry of Home Affairs list of banned terrorist organizations under Section 35 of Unlawful Activities Prevention Act 1967, the top four, I'm going to give you the top four. Babbar Khalsa International. Number 2, Khalistan Commando Force. Number 3, Khalistan Zindabad Force. Number 4, International Sikh Youth Federation. Only after these 4, you get the Lashkar-e-Toiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, and blah, 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 and all that. And then you get the JKLF, and then you get the number 20.
Because you don't understand. Because so you don't understand
what it means. Okay.
I understand. Because aisa hota hai na. First they send the infantry. They were infantry in the second World War II. Pahle inko bheja tha. So if anybody dies, let them die, kind of thing. That's how they were infantry in the what you call British, right? Second World War. You know that, right?
Yeah.
And also, human don't want to die many times. They are very selfish, and they say send the bandar, kutta, inko bahar pahle bhej dete.
Right.
Sahi hai nahi? That means that's a truth, and that's exactly what you are portraying. Is what I think. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Vinay.
No, I mean, like, what it is. These four organizations, the top four organizations, have been deemed terrorist organizations by the Ministry of Home Affairs. That means that although I think in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, the Indian government, had blacklisted a bunch of organizations way back. I'm talking way back, and so there were actually individuals on this list, and the government of India removed about 312 Sikh foreign nationals have been removed from government blacklist. And this was exactly what Seema ji said. The government thought, we'll give them an opportunity, at least, reform yourself. Okay. Try to recognize that the Indian government is powerful and just stop all your terrorist activities. But unfortunately, these guys did not. So what the government is now doing is, people who arrive in India, and I know this for a fact, people who arrive in India have been denied entry. They've been asked to get back on the same flight and go back to the country they flew from.
Yes.
So I will give you one example.
This is a huge warning to the Khalistanis. Please be aware.
एक लिख रहा है, मैम ये लोग कहते हैं कि ये हम हिंदू नहीं है. ठीक है, अगर वो लोग कहते हैं कि वो हिंदू नहीं है, तो भी वो लोग हमारे देश में क्राइम नहीं फैला सकते हैं ना. या
बिल्कुल. See, basically I will say you about a Washington, I don't want to name the name, Washington famous newspaper journalist, Washington Post, okay? And and this guy went to India, to Delhi. Okay, he wrote a lot of nasty things during the farmers' protest in the name of taking a documentary. And you know what happened? Unbelievable. He sat there for 3 days. दिल्ली में उसकी माँ ने बहुत ये लिखी, वो मैं बहुत दर्द में हूँ, मैं मरने वाली हूँ, ये मेरा बेटा देखने के लिए आया, वो दिल्ली एयरपोर्ट में बैठा है, 30 घंटे के बाद आया है, पीठ दर्द है, nothing. Then after waiting for 3 days, he didn't get an entry, he has to go back. And this is just one such example. I can say you again and again and again more examples from Canada, from Australia, from UK, from Germany, wherever you think is a Khalistani base. This is happening there. Right, Seema ji? You want to throw some light on it?
जी बिल्कुल. ये इनको समझना चाहिए. अभी हमारी गवर्नमेंट को बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट होना पड़ेगा, और ये तो इनके पेरेंट्स को समझना चाहिए, जो इनको इस वे में जाने में रोकने की बजाय इनको योद्धा बोलकर इनका दिमाग और खराब करके इनको गलत वे में डाल रहे हैं. तो भुगतना तो फिर सबको पड़ेगा, इनके माँ-बाप को भी, इनके बहन-भाइयों को भी, इनको तो भुगतना ही है. पर टू मच हो गया अब, क्योंकि ये बाहर माहौल बहुत खराब कर रहे हैं, डरावना माहौल बना रहे हैं. अभी आपने देखा हमबर्ग में जिस तरीके से इन्होंने लड़कों पे अटैक्स किए, और कंटिन्यूअसली अभी भी ये सोशल मीडिया में, टिकटॉक पे, खासकर टिकटॉक पे तो इतनी गंदगी मचाई हो इन लोगों ने. खुलेआम मार देंगे, काट देंगे, ऐसे कर लेंगे, वैसे कर लेंगे, ये धमकियां देते हैं. तो स्ट्रिक्ट होना चाहिए, क्योंकि ये सिर्फ बोलते नहीं है, इन्होंने कई जगह पे ऐसी हरकतें की भी है, क्रिमिनल्स. तो इवन यहाँ की गवर्नमेंट और यूरोपियन गवर्नमेंट, कनाडा, अमेरिका, ऑस्ट्रेलिया.
I want to show you something. Okay, this guy, I'm hearing many of these things like these videos have gone out. Okay, see here, the people already in Australia. You remember the guy who was stepping on the Indian national flag? You remember the guy who was stepping on the Indian national flag, Vinay ji?
ऐसे करते हैं ये.
उसकी माँ की डेथ हो गई. His mother died, and he wanted to go to India, and he didn't get the visa. Yeah. Why you will give thankless, the Khalistan में visa लेके जाओ ना.
हाँ,
Why do
बिल्कुल,
you come
पाकिस्तान
here?
में जाओ, पाकिस्तान में जाके रहो, जिनके पीछे लगकर ये ऐसी गंदगी फैला रहे हैं। बिल्कुल
नहीं
बेशर्मी की
नहीं,
हदें पार कर
मतलब
रखी है इन लोगों ने।
उनके ऊपर, सीमा जी, you cannot, please don't say they are doing it for the sake of roti.
मैं इनको कुछ नहीं
Okay,
कहती, दुनिया कह रही
नहीं
है,
नहीं,
मैं तो
उनको
उनको
कुछ नहीं
समझाती
बोलना,
हूँ।
you know,
जी।
ये see this video.
ये इंडिया कनाडा रैली में काफी सरदार खालिस्तानी लोग आ चुके हैं। अभी ये ट्रैफिक रोक रहे हैं। कोई ये
Vinay ji and me did a video recently. Vinay ji, all good cars, how they are coming into the hands of few people. There is a Hummer here. You
My
see
God.
what this guy is.
Oh my God.
You saw the guy? This video was put up by Mahatma. You know, and what the news we are getting, Vinay ji, okay, what the news we are getting is anybody who is stepping on the Australia is a big warning for the people. Okay, Australia is a big warning for the people, and these guys are not getting entry into India. Okay, Vinay ji, you take on.
No, it's going to happen again in the United States because you know that Modi ji has been invited by Joe Biden to go to the White House. I think this is happening in June, and it's going to be a repeat. And if this starts happening worldwide and world leaders, I mean, it's not that they're recognizing it now. It's like it's been happening for the last several years now. So nothing new, and the Khalistanis have to be afraid of what they're doing. And they made a big hue and cry when the Indian police were looking for Amritpal Singh. You know about that. That was in January.
Bavada?
Exactly, the
Bavada
guy.
Guru?
Yeah, so this Amritpal Singh is a nobody. Like, this guy is just he thinks he's what is it, a self-proclaimed leader of a separatist leader, and he was like, he wanted to create Khalistani. He took on this new movement, right? And guess what, he got arrested, and the government is not going to spare him. The courts are not going to spare him, and there are a bunch of cases already slapped on him.
And absolutely. He is in Assam jail where nobody around him talk no Punjabi or Urdu.
Exactly.
These guys speak.
Exactly, because you know what, they didn't want to send him to Punjab jail, because in Punjab, obviously the Aam Aadmi Party is very, very pro Khalistani, and you don't want them to be. And that's the reason. The funny thing was 60,000 police. The government of Punjab has over 60,000 police personnel, and they were unable to find him for what, about 30 days or 60 days, whatever he was absconding for. And then finally they arrested him, because eventually Amit Shah told these guys, hey guys, if you don't arrest this guy, guess what, your heads are going to roll. So immediately they swung into action and they arrested him, although there was a lot of protest. And now they just moved him to Assam. And this is the thing, right? The government is not sleeping. They're doing everything possible and to cut this movement right now, because it's like the Khalistan 2.0 has emerged right now, and this 2.0 is not even going to last for too long.
And Simaji, before going to you, let me show you what is the current Twitter trend happening for you. Okay. See, Lalit Uttam says, Sydney has become modified. Thank you so much for your visit, Modi ji. Like you promised, you did not let us wait for 25, 28 years for the Indian PM to visit Australia, says Lalit ji. And, it is unbelievable support and what kind of things, what people are seeing, and you saw the video. Hopefully I will show you the one where he's see, what do you call, see here, he was dressing like a Sikh, and coming there, and that's how he spent his emergency time. So Modi ji knows about all about Punjab and Punjab trends, because he has been working there for a while. And see, I want to show you something, Seema ji. Just see here. Okay. I want to
अ,
show you that. हाँ जी बोलिए,
देखिए
बोलते रहिए।
भारत जो है ना वो हमेशा से ही एक एक मतलब वैल्यू है दुनिया के लिए और सिर्फ उसको एक सही डायरेक्शन एंड सही हाथ में आने की जरूरत थी जो अब है और दुनिया भर के देश जानते हैं कि भारत से बनाकर रखने में ही फायदा है कोई और दूसरी बात जितने भी भारतीय लोग अभी विदेशों में जा रहे हैं वो बहुत अच्छे काम कर रहे हैं अपने देश की सेवा ही नहीं जिन देशों में रह रहे हैं उस देश को भी फायदा पहुंचा रहे हैं हमारे देश से जो भी अभी जा रहे हैं लोग तो नेचुरल
बिल्कुल।
रिस्पेक्ट तो बढ़ती है इन चीजों से और मोदी जी के सपोर्टर्स ज्यादातर जो हैं वो ना सिर्फ अपने देश के लिए विदेशों में काम कर रहे हैं मतलब अपने देश के साथ देते हैं बल्कि उन देशों में जिस देशों में रह रहे हैं वहां की गवर्नमेंट के साथ जुड़ के भी बहुत अच्छे से चलना जानते हैं और कर रहे हैं काम तो फर्क पड़ता है ना अच्छा हुआ
एब्सोल्युटली।
ऑस्ट्रेलिया में कंट्रोल किया गया कुछ एक्टिविटीज को खालिस्तानियों की ताकि माहौल खराब ना हो ये भी समझना होगा सभी देशों को समझना होगा कि जो टेरर माइंडेड लोग होते हैं वो कहीं भी हो कहीं से दूसरी जगह जाके कोई ये थोड़ी ना कि वो उनके अंदर जो शरीफ डीएनए आ जाएगा शराफत का तो रहेंगे तो उनके नेचर वही इसलिए कंट्रोल करना उन पे जरूरी है
See, Vinay ji, what do you say? I'm also hearing some of the Khalistani guys saying, "Oh, these can happen in Europe and US, but not in Canada. अपना पप्पू बैठा है इधर, कोई problem नहीं. Here nothing will happen for us." What do you say about that?
Nothing will happen in terms of what? Like, can you?
Yeah, visa cancellation. If you cancel the visa, reject the visa for the people who are in Canada, the terrorists in Canada.
Oh, you mean terrorists in Canada going to India?
Yeah.
And it won't. Oh, well, Jagmeet Singh has been. His visa was cancelled, and Jagmeet Singh is the top NDP leader. What do you expect of these other little buffoons who are non-entities here? Okay, if a guy as big as Jagmeet Singh, his visa was cancelled, and he is banned from entering India, these guys are insignificant.
but-
They have no value. They're of like trivial, pretty much, right?
But
Sorry.
Vinay ji, you have to understand something. Okay, please, sorry to contradict you. When you sit in the huge truck and start driving, everything around looks to you like teeny tiny, isn't it? And you call them a teeny tiny buffoons. That's not fair.
I'm not sure I understood your question, but I'll
No. When they sit in the big truck, 18-wheeler, and start driving, many of them which they do, and the whole world look like a teeny tiny to them, and you are calling them teeny tiny.
This is exactly the problem with even Jagmeet Singh. He was sitting in that ivory tower up there, and he assumed that nobody can stop me. Who can stop me? I'm big, But when he applied for visa, boom, rejected, denied, and this is what's happening with the truckers. Truckers are they're sitting in the high 18-wheelers, but you know what? When it comes down to entering India, man, I'll tell you, it is so difficult because if these guys have ever been seen in any Khalistani influenced protests or Khalistani-led protests against India and desecrating the Indian national flag or saying bad things about India, or any such criminal activities against India, right? And there's a lot of temples, and later you heard about that. The Hindu temples were desecrated by Khalistanis openly. Okay, like Khalistan Zindabad, things like that were painted on the graffitis were painted on the temple walls, and it's unfortunate that these guys are doing that. But these guys are all on camera, and they cannot escape. I'll tell you that. So let them try applying for visas, and then let them talk.
Yeah, definitely. Seema ji, last question to you. We are going to finish off. Okay, just 30 seconds. Yeah, I cannot understand. Please educate me, Seema ji. ये लोग गुरु ग्रंथ साहब को सिर में रख के भाग के दौड़ के आते हैं अफगानिस्तान में, इधर आके बहुत मुसलमान हो जाते हैं, ये कैसा है?
मैंने आपको बोला ना कि ये फॉलो करना चाहते हैं अफगानिस्तान, जैसे वो क्या बोलते हैं
मगर
उसको।
उधर से तो भाग के दौड़े आते हैं,
हाँ, तो वो
दुम
इनके
दुबा
भी
के आते हैं।
वो इनके भी 2 कदम आगे है ना, क्योंकि वो पाकिस्तान में है। वो तो मोदी जी और अमित शाह जैसे लीडर्स के कंट्रोल में तो है नहीं ना, पाकिस्तान और अफगानिस्तान जैसे एरियाज। इवन पाकिस्तान अफगानिस्तान के लोग, जो कॉमन लोग हैं, वो भी अभी चाहते हैं कि हमें भी लीडर्स ऐसे ही मिलने चाहिए जैसे भारत को मिले हुए हैं। तो वहां पे इनका चलता नहीं है। भारत में भी अगर इनको सुधारा जाएगा अच्छे से, तो वहां भी सुधर जाएंगे, ऐसी बात नहीं है। ये सिर्फ इनकी पता नहीं कौन कौन सी किताबें इनको पढ़ाई जा रही हैं, क्या इनको लिटरेचर कौन सा इनको झूठा सच्चा बताया जा रहा है। इनको लगता है हम जो भी करेंगे वो सही है, वो सही माना जाएगा। हम सर पे 10 मीटर कपड़ा बांध देंगे और फिर हम जो भी करेंगे वो सही माना जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं है। क्राइम इज क्राइम। या इनको सही शिक्षा देने की जरूरत है। आई थिंक वो मोदी गवर्नमेंट के अंडर ही इनको सही डायरेक्शन मिल पाएगी, और इनको देर नहीं करनी चाहिए। गुरुद्वारे में भी जो हेट स्पीचेस सालों से चल रही है, 30-35 सालों से पूरा भरपूर हिंदुओं के खिलाफ जो वहां पे माहौल बनाया जाता है, तो उस पे भी स्ट्रिक्टली रोक लगानी चाहिए, चाहे देश हो चाहे विदेश हो।
नहीं, ये I am getting news. Okay, let me say you some of the things what I am hearing from my sources. Okay,
जी,
ये जो गुरुद्वारा जो चलाते हैं, ओके, इनको वीसा अप्रूवल नहीं होती है। इनका बहुत बड़ा लैंड्स होते हैं बैक होम
जी।
ये खालिस्तान बोलते हैं, इधर पैसा लेते हैं, मगर इनका बहुत बड़ा लैंड्स होते हैं। इनका परिवार होते हैं। पहले they are cracking down on these guys because they are the epicenter of the thing. They are not. They say Indian policy, Vinay ji, is now unwanted guests are not welcome. Okay, your last word.
इवन जो टेररिस्ट्स की इन्होंने गुरुद्वारा में ऐसे सजा के फोटोज लगाई हैं, इन पे भी बैन लगना चाहिए। क्योंकि जो भारत में घोषित हैं टेररिस्ट, घोषित हो चुके हैं, जो आर्मी के हाथों से मरे हैं, नेचुरल है कि वो देश के खिलाफ एक्टिविटीज में थे। उनकी फोटोज लगाने का मतलब ही क्या, वो भी धार्मिक जगहों पे। मतलब
वो तो Amritpal, they captured him little bit early, otherwise he would have removed the other guy's photo and kept his photo there.
इन पे भी एक्शन होना चाहिए, इन चीजों पे काम करना चाहिए, गवर्नमेंट को भी करना चाहिए, लोगों को भी आवाज उठानी चाहिए। बिल्कुल ये गलत है।
Vinay ji, your last word, sir. Now it's getting tougher for entering into India.
Yeah, my last word again, I just want to clarify, and I have repeated this in the past as well, that there's a huge difference between the regular Sikhs and regular Punjabis from Punjab and the Khalistanis, because the regular Sikhs, the normal guys who follow the law and who abide by the law, there are millions of those in India and abroad as well. Okay, and these are the people who are part of India and who still have their soul in India, although they live here, they live abroad. Okay, and this Khalistani group is a minuscule, literally, it's a 0.0001% of the group. Okay, and they're insignificant, so it really doesn't matter. They tried all this, what is it, referendum and blah blah blah. You heard about that, right?
In Australia, we will do a video with Seema ji on it. In Australia, what happened? That is a funny thing.
Yeah, with the referendum. I'll tell you, they did a referendum in Canada here in Brampton, and about 385 people attended the referendum, and that's about it. And they showed a big crowd and blah 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 social media, but really 385 people is all that they voted for. And if you look at the millions of population of Punjab, that is literally minuscule. Okay, so on the greater thing, it's like, I want to say that people like Amritpal should be nipped at the bud right now, and he should be prosecuted.
He will not come out now.
No, nothing less than execution. He should be sentenced to death, and that way everybody else will learn what's going on. So this is my
he is
message
in the
to
hands
the
of Himanta Biswa Sarma.
yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, Yogi of East. Okay, but anyway, thank you very much. It was incredible, folks. Yeah, thank you for having. You are the boss, says Australian Prime Minister to PM Modi and Khalistani gang in fear. Okay, Seema ji and Vinay ji has put everything together here. What do you think? Comment, share, like the video, friends, and let us know why they're afraid. If you're a Khalistani, be very careful. Okay, you are being watched. That's all I can say. Okay, thank you. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai
जय
Shri
श्री
Krishna.
कृष्णा,
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai
भारत
Jai
माता
Bharat.
जय भारत, जय मोदी राज।
Absolutely.
जी,
You know, Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा।